5 life-saving tips that you may not know in DayZ. The first tip that you may not know is that you can fast loot anything by double-clicking it. This is super helpful because if you're fighting a zombie or a player and you need to pick a weapon up off the ground, you can double-click it instead of clicking it and dragging it into a spot. The second tip that you may not know is that you can rotate items in your inventory by using spacebar. This tip is extremely helpful because for the longest time I did not know you could rotate items and I was playing Tetris the hard way. Tip number 3. If your gun has multiple scope options, you can switch between them using your scroll wheel. This is super helpful because switching between the scope and the red dot has saved my life a million times. Tip number 4. Did you know if you have a gun with bullets but no magazine, you can hold R to load a single bullet? I spent way too long manually dragging the bullet into the gun every time I wanted to load my gun before I found this out. The fifth and final tip is that you can wring out your clothes if they're soaking wet. This is another tip that can literally save your life, especially if you're playing on a colder climate like the malls. Thanks for watching, and if any of these tips help you, leave a like and subscribe.